Glenn, Dave's behind the camera. We're the NC Beer guys. Welcome to another episode of the NC Beer Buzz. We had to come a long way today. We came the whole way downtown Raleigh. We're at the Little City Brewing and Provisions Company. It's a brand new brewery. We're here on the corner of West North Street and Harrington in the West condo building, right on the ground floor, right on the corner. It's a beautiful place. And we're here with Stephen Monahan, who's the brewer. And Stephen's going to tell us about how he came to be the brewer here and what we've got going in Little City. Thanks for having us in.
Yeah, thank you.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
So I said brand new, but we're not actually like brand new. We're a few, what we're in?
We're about as close as brand new comes.
Okay.
We're about 3 months old. We've had our own beer on tap for about a month and a half now.
So you opened up with other people's beer, other things?
Yep.
Okay.
We started out with guest taps just around the community, and we really wanted to kind of have a focus on just getting as many breweries around the community as we can on the guest taps, and even try to get some of the ones you don't see as much in downtown Raleigh, and kind of having a really nice spread.
And we'll talk about it in a minute, but you've got connection to the Charlotte beer scene too.
Yeah.
So you kind of know some of those guys.
Well, I used to manage beer and wine hobbies in Charlotte on South Boulevard before it moved. And so I got.
And you worked with Brad Unknown for a while.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brad.
He's an awesome guy. I got to help out there, a few hours a week, just graining in, washing kegs,
right,
and getting to do cool stuff like that. So.
Before we get into your background, let's talk about Little City. Now, Little City is part of an ownership group that owns other operations as well.
Yep.
And that's called Local
Icon Hospitality.
Local Icon Hospitality. Yep. What other entities do they run?
Oh, we got a lot of great concepts. Over on South Salisbury Street, 126 South Salisbury, we have a taqueria called Virgil's Tacos, the best tacos in town, if I do say so.
Yeah.
We have Level Up, which is an arcade bar, so really great American style food, best burgers in town, and kind of retro arcade with like bubble hockey, great arcade games, excellent pinball lineup, and fantastic drinks as well.
Great.
Yep.
Now you get to put your beer in all those places?
We are.
Okay. Maybe not yet, but.
Yeah, exactly. It's all in the works.
Okay, good.
Yeah, in the next few weeks.
Right. Well, that's great. That's great. So we've been open, you said, a few months, and a month of your own beer. Mm-hmm. So far, so good. Are people finding you? What's the struggle at first?
Oh God, I thought that I was going to be. I thought it was going to be a bigger struggle than it turned out to be. I've been pleasantly surprised with everything so far. I haven't had to dump any batches, so
great.
Just really happy.
Let's talk about the system. You can see it behind us, and Dave will get some filling shots. What size system? What's the production capacity?
7-barrel system from Deutsche Beverage Technology out of Charlotte.
Yep, we know the Deutsche
Great guys, great support, awesome system to work with. We got a Siemens PLC unit on it, so we got a 7-barrel mash lauter tun stacked on a 7-barrel hot liquor tank, 3 7-barrel fermenters, and a 15-barrel fermenter as well. Okay. No bright tanks.
So lots of capacity anyway.
Yeah, about 500-600 barrels a year.
Good, good. So now let's back up a little bit. You were in Charlotte, had been a home brewer for a while, I think.
Yeah, about 6 years.
And more we're kind of going to the commercial side. We're interested in seeing what it was all about.
Yeah, well, I started, home brewing, and then, I started volunteering my time at, beer and wine hobbies for store credit and employee discount. So while I was there, the two managers there, they both got hired as brewers. Jordy Smith over at Sycamore, and Alexa Long, who you might have met. And she went to Heist, and now she's at Legion, I believe. And so they left, and I took Jordy's spot. And a friend of mine, Alex, took Alexa's spot, and we took it over from there. And just getting to talk beer all day, and throw ideas around, kind of.
It more and more got in your blood, I guess.
Oh yeah, I got the bug. So I knew that's what I wanted to do for life. So took on another full-time job and did that for about 1.5 years, and just saved up enough money for an education. Then I went and pursued that.
Because unlike some, I know what you're getting ready to say, unlike some, you didn't want to just do it by experience. You wanted to have some credentials behind you.
Well,
everybody doesn't do Siebel.
No, not everybody does, but I didn't see it more as something that I needed to do. I just thought it'd be a good way to fast track everything. Okay. I don't want to spend 2 years as a cellarman and blah, blah, blah. But I mean, I think that is, in many ways, a better road to go down, because that way you really get to work with experienced team, and you get to really expose yourself to a lot of talent and kind of grow into it from the ground up.
Okay. So you went to Chicago, did the course.
Yep, Chicago, Germany, all that finished.
And came out with a piece of paper and said, hey, hire me, hire me, hire me.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I met our owner, John. I responded to a pro brewer ad and got a response from him a little while later, and then we got the ball rolling, did a couple Skype interviews, and then...
Okay, so did John already have ideas about what he wanted out of the brewer? Did he know like what kinds of beer he wanted, or did he have some vision himself?
Yeah, he had a pretty good idea of what he wanted to do conceptually and stylistically.
And did you have to kind of blend your preferences to that? Or was it a meeting of the minds?
So he had a vision and basically hired me to kind of enact that vision. And I have, put a little bit of my personal flair on it here and there where I can when, helping out choosing styles and kind of figuring out where our corporate identity fits the most into how we introduce our beer stylistically.
How will we know the brand? What will we come to know as a little city brand?
You'll know when it hits your lips.
Okay. Well, I mean, now that's a lot of people make great beer.
Yeah.
And there's lots of craft beer out there.
Absolutely.
So how's it going to be different or unique?
Well, we've definitely done a few things that changed it up a little bit. We have a great Bavarian style Hefeweizen. We have a Jalapeño Serrano Ale, which is definitely different. I got to give a shout out to Connor Robinson for that one. That was the Birdsong Jalapeño was definitely my inspiration for that beer. I drank more pints of that beer in Charlotte than any other by like a factor of 10.
Yeah.
And so
really you had to do your own jalapeno.
That was, well, it wasn't so much that I have to do a jalapeno now. It was more like I want something that I want to drink every single day and is always, readily available for me. So it was kind of selfish of me, but it's worked out great. The reception's been really good. Will
there be flagships, or will it always be changing up, or what's your preferences, or what's the guide here?
We'd like our beers to develop into flagships and specialties and whatnot,
or whatever.
But really, to me, it really seems like that would be the market to determine that. Well, we determine that from our product mix and our sales. So we'll see what becomes really popular. Who knows? I mean, like with Birdsong, like they didn't think that. I would assume they didn't think that jalapeno would take off like it did, but the community really embraced it, and it just blew up. So you never know. I think the Hefeweizen will probably do pretty well.
And so far, is that the hit? I mean, you're not far in, I know.
IPA is a hit. IPA is a hit. Jalapeño Serrano is doing really well. Amber Ale is a really great, a really approachable beer. And our IPA is awesome.
And are we going to come to see the brand in other local accounts? Or how? I mean, for now, I guess it's in-house.
Yep, in-house. We're at Brewing Q.
Okay.
We're delivering to Crabtree Beer Garden tomorrow. And it's upward and onwards from there.
So we're just starting to roll out into local accounts.
The next couple weeks are going to be really busy.
And do you think we'll package at some point? What is the plan?
In that space?
Not in that space.
It'd be tough to do it in that space, but if we do special bottle releases, there's nothing that can really prevent us from doing it. I'm just wrapping my head around, basic production now. So I'm starting to approach the time where I can start thinking about things like that.
And as you said, the market will drive you too. As things hit, and it'll push you in certain directions that you may not be able to imagine now.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's good. Again, thanks for having us in.
Hey, really appreciate it.
We wish y'all luck in the world.
It's been an honor.
Till next time, this is Dave and Glenn, NC Beer Guys, with another episode of NC Beer Buzz, down from Raleigh and the Little City Brewery and Provisions Company. Till next time, remember, drink local and keep your beer dollars in North Carolina.